My brother's face was buried in the couch. 97, 98, 99, 100. Ready or not, here I come. He belted out the battle cry of hide and seek. And he was coming to find me, ready or not. I was not even close. Panicked and paralyzed, I couldn't decide where to hide till I saw the dryer. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, I know all the safety manuals clearly state that you should never crawl inside a major appliance. But that's what made it the perfect hiding place. I curled up inside. Must have been in there over 20 minutes till I heard the footsteps. Oh, can my brother actually be smarter than I thought? Maybe I'll have a little fun. Took a deep breath, banged open the door and shouted, "Yeah!" My poor mother screamed and threw the laundry so high, a static clean sock stuck to the ceiling. Hide and seek was so much fun when we were kids. But hide and seek is not just a kid's game. Most adults would admit to hiding from a challenge from time to time. Do we have any procrastinators in the house tonight? Anyone who hasn't gotten around to admitting it yet? I was the king of procrastinators back in high school. I had this assignment to write a persuasive essay on any topic. It was worth over a quarter of my semester grade. So naturally, my fear of failure gave me a gigantic writer's block. I stared at the empty page, trying to get started. Just as my pencil was about to move, hey, what's that over there? Rubik's Cube. 15 minutes of fruitless finger flipping later. What's that I hear? Happy Days is just starting. I'll just watch 10 minutes, I promise. Yeah, you procrastinators already know where this is headed, right? Suddenly it was midnight. There I was, staring at my empty paper, when I made the brilliant decision to sleep on it. The next morning, Mr. Guffin noticed that I didn't turn in my paper. And he said, "David, I can see you're struggling with picking a topic, so I picked one for you. In praise of Jell-O." You're kidding, right? Oh, I certainly am not. You need to face the challenge. Remember, taking any action is better than no action at all. My teacher was right. After I spent all night delaying my decision with distractions, all I got was a tougher assignment. And I realized the challenges we have to face in life don't go away when we hide. So why do we hide? Is it fear of failure? Is it fear of the unknown? Well, if we give in to these fears and try to delay our pain, we just end up with a bigger pain. Or even worse, the pain of regret. I had a close call with regret once. When my wife and I were first talking about starting a family, I said, "Honey, I am the master of this house when you're not home, dear." And I say, "We're not ready to have a baby. I need a better job. We need to buy a bigger house. If we have a baby, that means I have to grow up." This was a major life decision, and I had the perfect hiding place, hiding behind excuses. A couple of weeks later, I was outside a Baby Gap store, and I saw this young father gently rocking his child to sleep. And he looked up at me for a moment, and I swear I could see the pride in his eyes. And just then my heart said, "Come on, what are you waiting for?" This was my moment of truth. And ready or not, I gave in. I decided to have a baby. My wife was also involved. Moms, dads, do you remember when you brought your first baby into your house? It wasn't easy, was it? When my son Evan was born, all of my fears came true. The sleep deprivation, the dirty diapers, the huge credit card bills from Toys R Us. But I also remember one quiet morning when little Evan reached out his little hand and wrapped it around one of my fingers, looked up at me with his big blue eyes and just smiled. And in that moment, I understood what it meant to be a father. I was responsible for this tiny life. And yes, it's so much hard work, but it's worth it. Just 2 weeks ago, I watched my son Evan graduate from high school. And I was so thankful that I came out of hiding when I did and listened to my heart. One decision literally changed my life. Fellow Toastmasters, are you putting off an important decision right now? Are you letting fear hold you back? Or are you waiting until you're completely ready? You can go on doing time in that warm, comfortable dryer in an endless spin cycle. Or you can bust out of hiding and shout, ready or not, here I